Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yeah, I didn't have as much time to play over the holidays as I hoped. And then I've been very busy with work, so that's why there hasn't been any videos going up the past couple of days. The past week, really. And I don't think next week is going to be that much better, but it's the weekend now, so I've got some time to play. Let's see, last time we designed some ships. The Montana with the 20-inch guns, 8 of them. South Dakota, and the Fargo class light cruiser. So let's build some of these. How many of these? Well, I've got lots of money, so why not just build 4 of them? Let's see, these 2 can be built in Philadelphia. And another couple on the west coast. San Diego. Now the South Dakotas, they're not quite as pricey. These are more like budget battleships, being kind of similar to my my Iowas in most respects, just being cheaper. Not quite as good, I think, but not far off. Let's build 4 of these as well. Really bulk out that battleship fleet. Let's build all of them in Boston. And the light cruisers, let's build 8. We can build 4 in Philadelphia. And 4... Actually, no. Let's build 2 in San Diego and 2 in Asia somewhere. For example... where is it? Where is it? Philippines. Let's try and find the Philippines. I'm thinking like Manila or something. Here we go. And with that, we're gonna go to the next turn and see if we can get some battles with China. Already launched a naval invasion here of Sumatra. Got some ships heading there. And let's see, can I don't think I can launch anything anything else this turn. No. Maybe next turn we can start the invasion of Annam. Russia observes so far the war, but seems to slowly mobilized against us. Okay. Undefended port strike. Let's get that done. Albany, museum ship. 3 convoy battles. Three of my torpedo boats? Let's do this one first. We're fighting a DD and a torpedo boat. Oh, that DD is gonna be tough to deal with, but I think my torpedo boats can take out the enemy torpedo boat fairly easily. Let's go. Let's see, torpedoes off. Oh, my 4-inch guns are not completely useless. Well, they're actually pretty good. Yeah, my 4-inch gun seems to be quite good. Let's turn. Probably torpedoes. Yeah, there we go. Torpedoes incoming. Aggro on the torpedoes. Target locking. There we go, getting some accuracy. And it is dead. Go with AP, guys. Actually, no, that's a torpedo boat, so it probably has 0 armor. Yeah, enemy torpedo boat is dead. Let's see, you're kind of wounded. You can just detach and go home. These two can go at a slightly higher speed and try to find transports. And there they are. So far so good. We're taking some return fire from those transports though. But it's not very effective. Yeah, not bad for my torpedo boats. They're not really intended to do this at all. They're just gonna like follow my my battleships and make sure they're not killed by submarines. But they're not terrible at this. And at a price tag of only 18 million a pop, compared to like 100 million for a modern DD. It's pretty good, pretty cost effective. Let's see, there were 2 more. 2 DDs on 2 DDs. 100 million DD. It's quite expensive. They are faster than mine, but other than that, I wouldn't say they're better. Just more expensive. Let's see. Radar 2 on these. So they're actually not quite as good as my refit DD32 class. But not really so outdated that I feel like they really need a refit. Let's go with AP on you guys. Get that semi armor piercing stuff going. probably launch torpedoes as well. They did. And 3713 turned right into them. One DD dead. What are you doing now? Oh, your rudder. There we go. Let's take a look before it sinks. Yeah, it's got 3 single 4.1 inch guns and some smaller guns. Gas turbines, that's why it's so expensive. 20 inch torpedoes. Doesn't really have only 3. Yeah. And it's dead. Now let's go find the transports. You can follow that one. Now I can go to auto because I don't think the transports typically don't have any armor. And there it is. A little bit out of range. Not really by that much. 13 kilometers, I've got 12.7 range. And there we go, firing. We're scoring hits, so I don't think this is going to be that long. They are armed. But not really effectively. Got some deck guns. Unlike my torpedo boats, these DDs actually do have some armor. So they're not just gonna melt the second they start taking some hits. Which is making this a bit safer than if this were a torpedo boat. And there we go. That's a clean victory. Took some torpedoes, but that's okay. DDs typically don't take that much damage from torpedoes, which is kind of strange, but that's how it is. Let's check out the last one. I can't really see what it is. It's being hidden by the Southeast Asia thing. There we go. Atlanta and Worcester and Aditi versus 2 Geely class heavy cruisers. These are the ones with the 8.4-inch guns and nothing else. I don't think these had a lot of armor, so my 6-inch guns on the light cruisers might actually work. And everything is spotted. Let's see, here's the DD. Got a couple of options here. Let my light cruisers fight the enemy heavy cruisers. While the DD snacks on the transports. Or just go straight for the transports with my light cruisers. It seems that's what my light cruisers want to do, but I want them to actually target the enemy cruisers. Let's go with AP on both of you guys. My DD is taking a bit too much flak for my tastes. Well, if those cruisers are just gonna... okay. Yeah, they're taking a lot of flooding damage from my my AP rounds. Don't remember what kind of armor they had. I don't think it's much. Because they're just being melted. Speaking of melting, with the escorts gone, it's time to just make these transports not exist anymore. Or just make them surrender. Not bad. Yeah, I didn't have time to identify these, but it says they have 10.5 inches of armor. I don't think that's the belt armor. I think that's some... I don't know where they put that armor. It's an AI design, so probably not anywhere useful. Now, let's see. What's the political situation? Can start another naval invasion. This time, Annam. Germany is now the German Reich. I'm still democratic though, so we can be friends. Russia doesn't like me that much. Still democratic, so yeah, pretty much just yeah, China being communist. I want to see if I can get their unrest level high enough for that to change. But that's gonna be hard because communism gives you minus 70% unrest. I mean, constitutional monarchy, it's good enough, I think, but wow. Spain actually having a very heavy navy, 19 battleships, 4 battlecruisers. It's too bad we're so friendly, because that's actually a navy I want to fight. Britain is rebuilding. Up to 12 battleships now. But their growth is minus 15%. So that's not very good. They're gonna collapse if they keep this up. They're not at war with anyone though at the moment, so they do have a chance to get their transport capacity back up. So I think that's what's been plaguing them. They've just been losing so many transports. Let's see, this naval invasion is 100%. Invasion of Annam. I think it's gonna pop up here. What do I have nearby? Got this fleet. It's gonna require some tonnage, I think, to actually pull that off. Didn't I have a, like, huge... super battleship force somewhere? Or is that the one invading Sumatra? Yeah, it is. That's only gonna take a couple turns. It's gonna take 4 more turns. So they can join in the bombardment of Annam once they've done here. Let's see, GDP. Russia is very high. 1.4 trillion. Austria-Hungary 1.6. Italy 1.3. China 1. France 1. Spain lagging far behind, but still having a very impressive navy. I'm at 1.1. We'll see if that can be improved. Let's go to November. And it is now November. Let's get the strike done. Pakistan wants to buy some DDs. That's fine. Burma. Alright. Nashville is for sale. How's this going? Might work. Oh, I'm a little bit over capacity, it seems. Not that much though, but a little bit. Let's see, what are we... Yeah, the San Diego class heavy cruisers. Still no more allies other than Pakistan. I wonder why? Let's see, Convoy. Ooh, that's a pretty big battle. It's the Worcester and a couple of DDs against a bunch of DDs. Daduko class. And there was one of the... Now these are the super expensive ones, but the refits are really cheap. They're slower and half the price. Okay. Okay. Fine. I wonder if that refit actually improved any aspect of that design. Or if they just made them cheaper and worse. Which is not unheard of for for the enemy when doing for the AI when doing refits. Sadly, my DDs did not start in a line. Are we in torpedo range? I think just setting my torpedoes to aggro and hoping they're gonna hit something might be a good idea. Now turn. Now let's turn again. Because that's a lot of, potentially a lot of torpedoes incoming. I did score a torpedo hit. It was a dud, but it was a hit. I have no idea how many torpedoes they've tried to launch at me at this point, if any. We're out of torps. We're out of torpedoes. Yeah, they do not carry reloads. So I think I've baited all the... You still have torpedoes. You just launched... I think. So that was the escort taken care of. Now let's just kill the transports. And everything is fine. No damage taken. Not a single hit. Do the transports have guns? They do. 4.1 inch guns. Now torpedoes off. Because you never know, they might need torpedoes next turn. Let's get the screenshot, a thumbnail. Not terribly exciting, but hopefully there's gonna be some battles later on this episode that might be more exciting. But if you saw that as the thumbnail, you already know that's probably not the case. Spoiler. That was a pretty decent sized convoy, but I think the big score here was actually just sinking all of those DDs. Seven DDs, 7 transports. Easy. Let's see, what do we have in San Diego? Oh yeah, that's a museum ship. Well, I can send out the Baltimore and some of these. Well, the Baltimores. Another couple of Worcester classes. And a squadron of DD-32s. What do we have here in New York? I need some ships here because, well, Britain is looking for a fight. Still have some ships in Valletta in the Mediterranean. They can just sit here. Actually. Minus 75 with Britain still. Their economy is still shrinking. At least they're building some ships. Spain being on a real building spree here. 100,000 tons over capacity. Support construction is not going quick enough. Do I have to suspend some construction here? I guess these two could be suspended. Just to speed up the other ones. And leave some extra capacity for repairs. So what are the army logistics? 12%. And I've got 78. So I should be able to beat them here, actually. Even though I outnumbered 2 to 1. My army logistics is so very superior that I think I might still just get it. And Burma has oil, which is nice. Let's go to December. And submarines. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Not too bad, not too bad. That's actually very good. Sunk 4 of them, heavily damaged too. At the cost of 1 lightly damaged torpedo boat. Yeah, I dare say submarines in naval arms race, they kind of seem balanced. If you have your task force set up with good ASW capabilities, you shouldn't really worry much. Now let's see how this goes if I have to eat my hat. Alright. Light damage on USS Cuba. And a strike. And that was it. San Juan is for sale. 48%, but that's because... oh, they have a pretty decent task force here, actually. 2 of them, by the looks of it. Looks like one is just behind the other. No, that's a submarine behind it. Let's get these guys down here and maybe deal with that threat. Get them out of my invasion zone. Now, how are the people of China feeling about this? 17, gone up by 1. It's not really a massive increase. They seem to be perfectly okay with their navy slowly ceasing to exist. Like research, probably nothing really important. Lighter hulls, that's good. Lighter armor, that is also good. And that's also pretty good. Plus 28.2% naval bombardment. That's pretty neat. Well, that should make my naval invasions more effective. Yeah, just minor minor improvements all around. Some of those improvements are pretty good though. Yeah, let's go to 1944. Well, the Center Party won again, so this was an election year, and the Communist Party won again in China. And being an election year, that means their unrest was just reset. So I think China is probably going to remain communist for quite a while. Now they are bothering my transports in the Mediterranean. Sunk 5 of them. Let's bother their own transports here. Sunk 4. Okay. Is that a museum ship? I don't even remember. They can have it. Let's see. Torpedo boat on torpedo boat. And 2 transports. This should be a fairly even fight. And if nothing else, It should be quick. Let's put my torpedoes on aggro to begin with. And that should be the torpedo boat. Actually, keep it on auto. Okay, these transports are packing quite a punch. Let's deal with the torpedo boat first. It's selecting HE. Again, probably because the enemy ship has no armor. But I'm thinking AP might be better to get some flooding. Yeah, we're landing some decent hits. I'm actually really pleased with these torpedo boats. They ended up actually being much useful for a lot more than just as escorts. This thing only has its 1.4 inch gun left. So I can go down to cruising speed, because it doesn't have range anyway. Let's go reacquire the transports. They're not far away. .15 kilometer, I've got a range of 12.8. And this is when the transports start dying. One sinking, wrong. Yeah, wrong, had the wrong idea and ended up in this battle. Now, let's see. We have an ambush. It's 4 DD on 3 DD. We have battle. Sea light cruiser on light cruiser. And another convoy. It's another bunch of DDs. I guess that's what we're gonna fight then. And again, as long as I can not get hit by torpedoes, should be fine. Got 2 torpedo boats of my own. I just want them to get their torpedoes in the water and then pull out. Like so. Goodbye. And now I can just focus on the USS Atlanta. And try not to eat any torpedoes. And now we turn. This is throwing off my own accuracy, but it's kind of worth it to not eat a bunch of torpedoes. Wow, one of my torpedoes actually hit a transport. It's like the Atlanta is trying to target all of them at once. Have they all launched their torpedoes now? Maybe? You have launched. How about these two? I'm kind of assuming they have. Yeah, you launched. And you have launched. You could probably also just pay attention to the log and see if so-and-so ship ran out of torpedoes. But the log is also kind of moving a little bit too fast to keep up with. We're trying to run. Zhang Bei. Not with that kind of flooding you are. Or engine damage. And now let's just kill the transports. The Worcester class is such a very good basic light cruiser design. It's too bad it's built on the most generic modern light cruiser hull in the game, so it just looks kind of uninteresting, uninspired even. And that was that. Now, let's see. Do we have time to do a one-on-one before ending the episode? Langfang class light cruiser versus Worcester. Should be an even fight. Kind of even in price. Mine is a little bit more expensive, a little bit faster. But the enemy ship has 8-inch guns. Alright. And torpedoes. But the Worcester has veteran crew. Let's go with AP. I don't know what kind of armor this light cruiser has, but I don't think it's that good. Probably. There we go. Some flooding hits. Now let's turn. Because torpedoes. What kind of torpedo range does it actually have? 16.2. Means it probably launched. There we go, getting those floating hits. And sinking. That was quick. That was very quick. So actually, yeah, I think we have time to do the ambush as well before ending the episode. One of the refits and 2 of the really expensive Dadoku class versus 4 of my DD-37s. Again, the clue here is going to be not to eat torpedoes. Well, let's go. Let's see how to organize this. I'll detach that one. Yeah, let's start with the torpedoes off. Actually, no, they're not that far away. Let's just dump the torpedoes in the water as soon as possible. At least from these two. These guys have to wait until they're actually in formation. It's a storm. Let's see, I want to get the muzzle flash. There we go. See, isn't that a little bit more dramatic and exciting than just a light cruiser? Maybe something like this. You can just see the muzzle flash on the ship in the background. I think that looks kind of good. Now, torpedoes on. You guys, oh, should have turned you a little bit sooner. No torpedoes eaten. No torpedoes eaten here. These DDs are tanky. That's the first of them gone. The second one gone. And that's the third. Very nice. Alright. Quick and easy. Yeah, no torpedoes eaten. And that was it. Was it? I think it was. Let's see what's going on here. Now it's 100%. I guess the enemy task force here either got sunk or moved somewhere else. Here they have a couple of battleships. They are heading into here. What are these? We might have a decent battle next turn. But that's gonna be in the next episode. Because we are done here. One unrest in China. Yeah, my plan of forcing a change of government through unrest. Not really going that well. Are we blockading them? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see, what kind of navy do they have left? Yeah, they've got 2 battleships, a battlecruiser, 8 heavies, 19 lights, only 9 DDs left, 46 torpedo boats, and 3 submarines. Yeah, once this is nearing completion, I also want to launch a an invasion of Guangzhou Wan. The land invasion of Burma is moving along. It's actually going quite well. Although I am outnumbered, my army logistics is much better than the Chinese. So, there's something. Minus 78 with Britain, so they want a rematch of our recent war. And this time they do have a heavy lineup for that purpose. Yeah, look at Spain. What an impressive navy for a tiny economy. Yep, that's it. Goodbye and take care.